Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Mark Sherry, and you just heard OK and the Night Crew with The Poor Surgeon. Before that, Speedy Ortiz doing Ghost Rider, and starting off that block, Penniless Wild with Spin. Let's start off with OK and the Night Crew out of Hartford, Connecticut. They've been playing together since 2015. Great trio act. Lots of really cool sounds. It's a little sludgy, a little bluesy. I really like that sort of sound. And it seems like this whole album is absolutely glorious. It's a new album, by the way. Zen and the Art of Rock and Roll Maintenance just came out last week.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, and Derek O'Canos did the lyrics for this tune.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, they've got connections both in Hartford as well as in Brattleboro, Vermont. So they seem to also have a bit of a narrative going on with this album. One of the other tracks in this is Phaedrus the Wolf, and they mention him in the lyrics of this song. So maybe it sort of flows through the whole album if you know what you're looking for.
yeah, there's definitely some classic blues rock sound in here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's some good old Black Sabbath-y stuff, you know?
And before that, we had Speedy Ortiz, originally out of Northampton, Mass, doing Ghost Rider. And now I guess they're all over the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously an absolute talent. So much going on with this is a very recent release. This track was just released last month with the new album Rabbit Rabbit, which came out in September. I love this sort of fun, upbeat alt rock sound. It's nasty. It's nice.
Yeah, and Sadie Dupuis, who's writer and she's just so talented.
Oh yeah.
Great singer, and she actually has quite the background too. She went to MIT for a few years. And she got a master's in fine arts in poetry from UMass and Amherst. She's obviously quite the musician as well. So yeah, a talented lady.
Yeah, she's been working on these sorts of tracks for a long, long time, and it's all been so good.
Absolutely.
And then starting off that block, The Penniless Wild out of Hartford, Connecticut with Spin. This is a great single released in 2019. Ugh, that gravelly, bluesy voice with this sort of indie rock sensibility.
It's a really catchy tune with a really solid beat. And I love in the middle of the song, they've got this little 20-second kind of like dreamy interlude. Did you catch that thing? It was
yeah.
It was well done. It was, it just really sets the tune, by changing the tempo like that. And yeah, I just thought it was really effective.
Yeah, it's wonderful. This track overall I don't know, it feels like rolling the windows down on the freeway, you know?
And you'll be able to see the Penniless Wild at the upcoming Valley Music Showcase. And the Valley Music Showcase is happening on October 6th. East Hampton, Massachusetts, at the Marigold Theater, and it's basically a showcase and competition of some of the best up and coming bands in Western New England. And we're going to have the Penniless Wild, and they're going to be joined by another band that we're playing later on, Shagohod, and a band called the 413s, and another one called Laney and the Wildfire. It's, again, October 6th. So what do we got for next?
Well, we're going to be rounding off the show with a couple of really cool metal tracks. Shagohod, as you mentioned, as well as Entierro. Let's start things off with Shagohod doing Inquisitor, or To Beat the House.